David, really great to have you today talking about sustainability in construction. Um, we normally start with a sort of giving a brief introduction to you. So could you sort of tell us who you are, the organization you run, and sort of how you got into sustainability, particularly in our industry and construction?
Certainly, yeah, yeah, great to see you, Mark. David, I'm the co-founder of Net Zero International. So, we set the business up back in August 2021, and we are a carbon accounting net zero solutions provider to businesses of all industries, actually, but we do specialize with construction organisations. My background actually before was my last big sort of corporate role was in British Gas, where I was responsible for looking after the engineering sort of workforce down in the southwest of the country. And part of my role then expanded into start looking at how we could bring in heat source, air source pumps, maybe looking to go into solar for British Gas in the domestic market, so and EV charging and things like that. So it's looking at, and then really I think the catalyst was in 2019 when the UK brought net zero into law. So back in 2019, under Theresa May's government, net zero was a law. We're one of the first countries in the world to do that. So obviously by 2050, and that really made me realise that there was going to be a massive demand and need for change within our industry, and I see that as a real positive. So I left British Gas through a voluntary redundancy scheme at the end of sort of 2020. So this was mid-COVID as well, which I always look back and think was a bit of an interesting time to do that. Met my two business partners, and we set the business up, say in August 2021. And yeah, we support businesses of all shapes, sizes, industries with carbon accounting, so understanding their emissions, coming up with that net zero strategy to have a decarbonisation plan in line with the science and target, and increasingly actually getting more involved in helping businesses engage with their supply chain, thinking about how they engage with their staff, maybe look at innovation of products, services as we decarbonise industry. Obviously, there's a big opportunity. People see it as a big challenge, but I always like to turn things from challenge into opportunity. There's a big opportunity as well. So yeah, that's us and that's what we do. So yeah.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, I know that Net Zero International is very busy at the moment, so you must be satisfying a few clients' needs very, very well.
Yes, yeah, and we're growing. So we're just recruiting, and we've just actually recently won. I'm based down in Hertfordshire, and we won the Hertfordshire Chamber of Commerce sort of most promising new business award, which was nice to win. So we're obviously doing
Great.
something right, and yeah, we're passionate about supporting as many businesses as possible to get on this sort of transition that's required.